Hey guys, Clay here. We've got HAVOC Offroad's cast tailgate hinge and wheel mount for your 2021 and up Bronco, and I'm going to show you how to install it.
For this installation, we're going to be using snips, a pick, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 3/8 drive, a 3/8 extension, a clip removal tool, an 8, a 10, a 13, 15, and 18 millimeter socket, a T30, a T40, a number 5, a number 4 Allen, and a 19 millimeter wrench. Let's get started. So now we've already removed our spare tire, and we're going to remove these Torx bolts that hold the camera housing and side of the spare tire carrier. So now we can remove these bolts that are holding the spare tire carrier to the tailgate. I'm going to leave this top one threaded in a little bit to just hold it up as we remove the rest of the hardware. Now this is all going to be connected still, so I'm just going to turn this around. There's this weird little foam thing in here we're just going to set to the side. So now we're going to remove these 4 bolts that hold this third brake light in place. We're going to leave it connected to the harness, but we need to remove this plastic spare tire carrier. So now you can just see that the harness has got these clips holding everything in place. So we're just going to pull these clips off. Now this isn't going to come out that easy the first time. We've had this off before, but it does come out. And there's the plug for the camera that you can see down in there. And so now that we've got that off, we've basically separated this piece. We can let that hang, and then we need to get this camera out of this lens. So this plastic piece, you're going to have to pry on it. There's like a couple of spots in there where it's not really glued in, but it's definitely not going to just fall out. So now, like I said, you got to pry around the edge, and you'll hear some of these pieces pop off of this, and this is in tight, but once you wiggle on it, it will come out. And that's what you're trying to get to, is that camera, so that we can take this camera and put this into the HD carrier. So there's this gas strut on the bottom of the tailgate that we need to remove. There's just a little clip here that I'm going to use this pick, and we'll pull it up, and it should slide forward like that. And as soon as it slides forward, this just pops off, and we can move this out of the way. So now we need to remove these 4 plastic clips here, and there's a Phillips screw in the center. They can kind of be a pain sometimes. If you spin this Phillips, it'll just spin the whole thing indefinitely, and you'll wonder why it's not coming out. So you'll probably have to hold this outside edge. Don't push super hard on the Phillips. You're really just trying to get it twisted out. And as soon as it stops, you can pull on it, wiggle it out. And what that does is it just pushes in on this piece, and it spreads that clip once it's inside the panel to retain it in there. If you do break this, you can replace them. It's not the end of the world, but if you take your time with them, they'll come out. So now that we've removed these 4 clips, we've got 2 10 millimeter bolts here that we need to remove. So the next step is to remove the OE harness from the body side so that we can remove the tailgate. Now ours is a little bit different. We've got a third brake light accessory that's hardwired into that body harness. But we are going to pull this panel, and we're going to show you where that OE plug is. So now we've got an 8 millimeter bolt here with this little clip for the top that we need to remove, and then there's just a couple of pull pins to get this panel back so that we can access an OE plug. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. So now with those pull pins removed, you can see that OE plug right there. You've got one more pin here, another plastic pin here. If you remove those, that plug is held on with another plastic pin. Remove that, you can get access to that plug. It's just a standard OE plug where you're going to have to remove that little clip before you can disengage the plug.
but then you'll be able to remove your tailgate without cutting anything. Now, our third brake light is hardwired into our harness, so this is where ours is going to go a little bit different, and we're going to remove the harness from the tailgate side. So now we need to remove these 4 bolts from the body side hinge mounts, but before we do that, I'm going to take a Sharpie and I'm going to just mark the outline of the hinge. We do need to line all of these things up as best as possible because that is going to affect how the latch is going to engage. So now with both hinges marked on the body, we'll just remove this hardware. Now this is definitely easier with a buddy's help. Could you do it by yourself? Maybe, but you don't want to destroy any of this stuff. And then we're just going to set this on a moving blanket so we can remove the hinge from the tailgate. And that's just going to be a T50. So now we can just set our cast hinge on, line the holes up. They should line up with these holes too, help keep everything in check. And then we're just going to replace it with the supplied hardware. We're going to leave all this loose right now. And once we got everything lined up, we'll tighten it snug enough to hold its place, but there is some adjustment in there if we need to use it when we line up the latch. But this does need to hold the tailgate to the carrier so that when we reinstall this isn't slipping around. Now we'll reinstall our tailgate back to the body. So now we're just gonna line our hinges back up to our Sharpie marks. I'm just gonna, not tightening these all the way, but I do want to get them so I can adjust this and get it lined up with our marks. It seems like that's a good place to start. But this is where some of the adjustment would be too, if we end up closing the latch and it closes funny. So now we'll shut it and we'll see how lined up we are. So now on our initial closing of the tailgate, the handle side is high, meaning that the latch on the tailgate is high on the striker, and so we need to rotate this tailgate down. Now that's what these 4 outer bolts are going to do. With a buddy's help, if we're going to loosen these a little bit, you can bring that down, but you want to stay high on the latch because there's going to be a lot of weight added to this, and after the tire and everything's on, it's going to settle a little bit and then it should work perfect with the striker. Now if the tailgate needs to be turned in and out, let's say the top needs to come out or the bottom needs to go in, that's going to be the body side bolts. So we're going to line these up first, we'll get the latch shutting properly, and then we'll look profile view of the tailgate, and if we need to rotate that, we'll adjust that with those inner bolts. So now we've got everything adjusted. Make sure when you're shutting it, you're simulating that weight of the tire. It can be over 100 pounds for a 37 with a steel wheel. So I'm just hanging on this door a little bit. When I shut it, everything should shut nice and tight. Your body lines should line up. Now we can go ahead and install our spare tire base. So now we're going to start with the passenger side, because we've got some spacers on the driver's side that will go in between this and the tailgate. Now we're going to leave these loose and we're going to go over to the driver's side and we'll install the spacer in between this and the tailgate. So now we're on that lower driver's side spacer plate. Just going to install that in between the base and the tailgate. So now we're on that driver's side upper spacer. So now we'll go back around, make little adjustments, and we'll go ahead and tighten all this hardware down. So now we've got the third brake light and harness here, and I'm going to make a couple of simple modifications. There's a little plastic tree here. I'm just gonna cut most of it off, leaving like a little bit in there. So now these are just held on with zip ties. We're just gonna clip these off because you can't really reuse these anyway without cutting our wires, of course. This one here as well. So now with all our clips removed, we're just gonna install the third brake light. Just gonna reuse the factory hardware. Now you've got a little bit of adjustment here, depending on what size tire you're running. We're gonna start all the way out at the top, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna put 38s on this thing. So now we'll just tighten all that hardware in position, raised all the way to the top. Now keep in mind, these are going into plastic, so they just need to be snug. So now this is the OE stud bracket, and we've got our OE camera inner housing. So we're just gonna slip this over the studs like so. Then we've got our plug, feed that back through, and plug this back into our camera. So now we're gonna put our lug and camera housing through the back of this bracket. You'll see how these holes line up here for the factory hardware, but first we're gonna go ahead and set this, make sure we don't pinch the wire. I'm just gonna put some of the bolts and washers through the side, just to hold it in place for now. Then we got a large washer and a locking nut that are gonna go on that hardware we just installed. And then we've got this OE hardware that's gonna hold this plastic housing into this piece. So we're just gonna line these holes up. And again, these are going into plastic too, so no need to over tighten them. You can see it start to pull through this plate. The wheel's gonna sandwich everything on here, and that's what's gonna really hold everything together. And then now we can go ahead and put our lower bolts in here that actually adjust this up a little bit to angle it. We're gonna start in the middle adjustment, and then if we wanna angle it up, we can, or if we wanna angle it down, we can. Now we're gonna repeat that on the opposite side. So now before we install our spare tire, this just slips over the camera, and that's just a nice finished look, almost like OE. And that tire, like I said, once we put the wheel on, that's gonna hold all of this together. So now we're gonna feed our third brake light and camera wires back through the tailgate. And we'll just pop our grommet back in place. So now would be the time that we would go ahead and plug in our tailgate harness back to the body side harness, push back in those push pins, reinstall the 8mm bolt with our bracket for the soft top. So now we can plug back in our backup camera and plug back in the third brake light. And then we can put our cover panel on here. We're just gonna line this pin up to a hole in the body. All right, now we can install our gas strut. This just goes over that little ball, and then we're gonna push this clip back in place. And last but not least, our HAVOC bezel. Well, there you go, guys. It's a really easy install. 2-3 hours max, can totally be done in your driveway. Now, you are gonna need a friend to help you hold the tailgate, and it does involve plugs and a little bit of electrical wiring. Now, if you have any questions at all, make sure to give us a call or visit us online. Thanks.